right? Because the theme is who hurt you. So it's
Yeah,
trauma uses a scapegoat for bad behavior.
it can be when they don't want when people don't want to make the change to get better.
Now, Devin, you
You
watched the
can't be
show
the victim
before.
though.
I don't accept can, right? Everything can be something, right? But in terms of the question, is trauma uses a scapegoat for bad behavior. So let it marinate for 2 seconds, and I want to see what love thinks.
Thank you. And I was gonna say it is used as a scapegoat when people make that as part of their identity. And
Yeah,
so they feel like you're trying to change who I am because they identify with that bad behavior. For example, someone that gets angry quickly or got a real smart, nasty mouth. That's just how I am. That's just who I am. Accept me. Yeah, no, you're like that way because it's a defense mechanism. And so you need to heal that trauma within you. But you're trying to change who I am. This is just who I am. They feel like they don't feel like you love them or accept them as who they are. That's this big thing. Else. Let me be speaking my truth. Let me be me and love me as I am. Yeah, no, not that broken part of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it
yeah.
absolutely is used as a scapegoat for bad behavior because they identify it as that is who they are.
Okay, so like you say that an angry response is automatic, like trauma response.
No,
Yeah.
let's give an example here. So I'll give a different.
I'm asking a question.
Yes,
I'm
that's
asking a question about that example.
yes, that is one example of a trauma, a symptom of trauma. Yes.
Mhm.
So anger is automatically a symptom of trauma.
It can be.
Explosive anger or violent anger. Yes.
That's what I deal with because what
Wait,
happened to me
wait,
as a
wait,
little
wait, wait,
child,
wait,
my
wait, wait,
response
wait,
to
wait,
that.
Devin, hold on a second.
I got you.
So I'm trying to understand.
Mhm.
So is anger automatically a trauma response, or is it explosive anger? Is it levels to it?
So it's how no, because anger, I can be angry with you and not react to you in a detrimental way. Like I have
True.
been angry on this show before, but how I executed that anger is I got quiet, I sat back, and I let you people talk.
So you're saying a
Being angry,
manifestation of the anger is the trauma can be a trauma response?
the execution of the anger is the negative piece of it, right? Can be negative.
Yeah.
So again, my anger and how I express it, because I don't want to be that explosive person. Because I've been healed, and I've healed
Mm-hmm.
through that trauma. I
Mm-hmm.
sit. I'm sorry, Eddie is stupid. I'm sorry. I sit back and I get
You
quiet and
said
I don't respond to people.
Just make sure he don't show. I'm sorry. Just make sure he doesn't show with that dirty hat as he usually does for these channels.
oh
And
snap.
so other people have explosive anger. You anger them, you piss them off, they feel disrespected. They will hit you, they will curse you out, or they will throw something at you. That's explosive anger. And that is a trauma response
That was me.
because it wasn't healed. And thank you, Devin, that was you. Because again, you said you grew up out of survival, not off love. And so, as you said, you're going through the healing process and therapy and whatnot, and you identify. That's how I know that you're going through the process because you've identified that. And
Okay.
so,
Because when what happened to me as
Well,
a kid was emasculating.
Devin,
So to be
hold on.
emasculated, I respond that way.
Devin. You can't respond to everything every time.
Okay,
Let
I
it
got
let
you,
it
bro.
flow. Shout out to the baby. Um, Mr. White, from your
Yo,
professional opinion, I feel like it can matter. And then I want to get Chiefed and Rotunda.
okay, let me put my professional hat on first, right? Well, first with that anger thing she said, that's not true. It depends on severity and frequency too, right? So just be anger or whatever she said, when it's explosive, you can have a moment of that, but it depends on how often it's happening and the level you are hitting for if it's possibly a trauma response, right? Let's say that there. As to the question, do people use it as a scapegoat behavior? After a while, absolutely. Absolutely. Once you're aware of something, it's then up to you to go ahead and do the work to work through it, to get you a therapist, to apply the work. Hamp said a great point. You get more out of therapy than what you do when you're not in the sessions like that. So it's still majority self work. You know what I'm saying? So I think absolutely it's so comfortable to sit in that trauma and in what happens to you, so much so that you can fall in love with your story, right? Of, oh, this person left me and this person left me, and so now you're stuck, right? But because you won't work through that, you literally can be here, but you fell in love with your story for so much because it's safe, because it's what you used to, because of the sympathy or the empathy that you get from that story. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Y'all gotta pay me for the rest. You know what I'm saying? 100 an hour. That's 100 an hour.
That was enlightening. That was enlightening for me. Chief, go ahead.
So again, just piggybacking off of you and Mr. White, therapy typically helps people identify the problem. So in most cases, we don't know what we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we can't consider it a scapegoat if we're not aware that we're doing this shit. You dig what I'm saying? But to Mr. White's point, once you have identified that problem and you've stepped out of therapy, now you got to deal with that and got to process that. And if you're still continuing to use your trauma as a scapegoat, then yes, to answer your question, trauma is used as a scapegoat for bad behavior, because they'll keep doing the shit and be like, well, my daddy wasn't there, or my mama didn't love me, or you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know that. So what you doing about it now? That's passe now. Like you got to level up at this point.
Bro, I think Chief onto something. I think Mr. White onto something.
I agree with everybody that said it. I believe it is a scapegoat, particularly if they use it for manipulation purposes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that.
So like when Chief said, like, I did this because, and then everybody has that like sympathetic moment for them.
If he does it often, yes.
Why you say he? Why you say her?
You said Chief. You said, isn't he a he?
No, I'm saying the example he gave.
Oh, yes. The example he gave, yes.
Okay. I think that's fair. Anybody have a different thought about it?